welcome to another exciting episode of the Untold Stories, and today we are bringing you another interesting discussion or conversation with another Ghanaian international, and we are in the home of former Hasifo captain Thomas Abbey. I will be doing this with my colleague Michael Insiaoche, and my name is Betty Yosin. Welcome on the show.
Thank you.
You see, Una will be welcome. Welcome.
So welcome to my house.
Thank you, Michael. What do you remember about Thomas Abbey?
For me, I call him Di Maria, and probably during his youthful days, when he was not a professional, that was how he was named. I mean, the player he was named after. And one thing that stood out about Thomas Abbey, anytime I happened to travel with Accra Hatsufo when he was the captain, before games, he was, I see him as the Stanley Matthew of Ghana football. He can play 90 minutes plus time added on. You will not see no debt on his jersey, and clearly it tells you how decent and disciplined he was, even off the field. So I kept asking most of my colleague sports journalists that this guy, what sort of person is he?
Wait, secondary school from Papa hygiene.
Oh my goodness.
Well, Thomas, welcome again on the show. Even though now say coronavirus, Abbey and all that, I mean, how are you keeping up?
And easy, man, but we are managing. I mean, send I'm in your matter of council. We are following the doctors, nurses, in your mom get so yeah, manage. Okay,
so I mean, how is life going? You himself traveled to Malaysia, and now you are back, and then coronavirus came up and all that. I mean, how is your football career going?
I think for now it's difficult for us because no games and we are standstill. I just came back from Malaysia for holidays, and within short time this thing happening, so we cannot move and stand still. But I hope it will be well for us and better days. Okay,
my main chombra I mean, when you ask them about how they started career as a footballer, they now say, oh, maybe they're not school, so they are now sure I very rescue me and they say, so how, I mean, also, I started saying, was it something and they be out dreaming, say, oh, me am a footballer or something? How did your football career start?
I think my football career started environment, and I'm one. There's a full of footballers in it.
So environment, that's in Winneba.
Yeah, I've grown up in Winneba. I started my school in Winneba, Father John. From there to Don Bosco Primary School. From Don Bosco Primary to GSS. So now it was stars home, and sports college also near to us. So when I training, that time Coach Utaka was technical director in Winneba Sports College. Until Ogumie. I mean, to say, yeah, I feel I'm a team, but there's a team here before Division 1 advanced us by Ameto, so we need to start afresh. Until Mana, as I said, they be any about small pools until now, Utina and Namana, Ogumi, started.
Until Tina, Utia can say on sport.
Yes, I think so. On a share in us, but now, born I did not in person. Because now my mommy is so strict on me, I said that about life and my until now my school teacher Mr. Jackson until no and I said Obama me one on my can say on Jamina
your power to
and I think say no both school games in Vienna. And soccer intellectuals. So at time na until almost farming until 2000 and almost farming, but not before me a chance to penetrate. They say immediately a woman introducing 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Until 2002, nothing is I'm full grinding Division 2.
And you know, if in Kenya football, then career now, mammy, no percent went back on. Then I know you're strict also. I'm at one shadang what interest or game. Then career now, person, no person, police or I mean, then I nanka one because now person.
No, mommy, person, yes, with you.
Oh, okay.
Into my new soldiers with the is a mayor engineer. I mean, contractor. And
Maso.
It's no, I just street west, but I mean, you do baby no, Otiase, but none papa should double into. And papa, seaman, on the boat for I do baby Tuesdays, young cousin, on work day in Cinti. And Colano, be a woman anyway, your friend, and you have bought against a next house. Auntie, a horse in a started, but soccer intellectuals near starting fully.
Okay.
Said, yeah, you're born, you're born, in your chance to win professionals fully. It's not me teammates in Ukuma, Beku, Sayobodai, Makanaba, Donko. When I started to PMS, also TIA Media Secondary School. From there, but in any easy, schooling, I mean, good training, and a your phone and Sawako class, Obekona first lesson course. So you need to, I mean, see your friends at the end of the year and something easy.
O kasa o say tia media enti o de phobia na me say wo mu jam dada amasphobia because ho na me so me wie enti o ka tia amas na me say na phobia na me say na e wo mu jam dada
ba na mpie
enti in all this o some of your colleagues the Samuel Lincoln, Michael Anaba, Abeku, Eric Donko, yeah. See, I wish baby a modru, baby I do modru ni baby a was all the Okoya, Maoko captain, one of the greatest clubs in Ghana, Accra Hearts of Folk. Wish baby like colleagues in Ibini Moa, say baby I would baby I will visit you who say now will be true. And I said to see a baby I will cry. There is more to come.
And there is more to come, but Madam Yamia says, you see, a baby I may do what he may do because now injuries are harming. Because my first year Premier 2010, and we bought match against Matijet, and then I started my Premier, but maybe a second half. So that time, I'm Matijet, almost Cosmos, that Inusa Musa, I did almost, yeah, by then. And again, a former player of winning professionals, until they introduced me by maybe 20 minutes and I mean I call up to national team. I call by and I mean I have 2 years at time in Real Madrid, I mean second team by then contract now.
When you are Real Madrid second team that time?
Yeah, time. Because it meant to me penetrated to senior side. Let me age so yeah, okay. Okay, I wanna make what? Then I'm a personal the sound by internet 20 minutes to me make not be free to 2013 and also put one more time and also Nami womb and a boy against Amedas and Wakra and I'm in for entry in a crash and I'm in nice and so I was off for like 1.5 years. It's in easy I call by 2016 Kanichi the time and it's really able to drive for Cape Coast no bidding inside high warming fee and I mean this location will be I go home operation or rage. When I decided I was stop playing football because in injuries.
That was in 2012. No?
2016.
Now I think I will quit
football. Now I'm 1 year I will hustle football. And I just said maybe a contract. And so now it's easy man because injuries in there also. But so my family name enough for I mean big men to go behind the scene football administrators. And also they did well to advise Odianyaki. So come one season there. When you near Nakupon there. And China 2017, like now me recover by 19. And I'm 2017 by last season. Now Nakupon so a shame winning Emma, I've been in some back today.
Thomas. Accra Hearts of Folk, we are both team in we are self and then you'll be a point based on a fire, we are opportunity, a co-joining Hearts of Folk.
I think opportunity by Chairman I bought FA Cup. I bought against Oko United, Saturday Oko, and I bought Winneba. I'm over here, hasn't been fun. Let's go in Frank Nelson.
We need professional.
We need professional against Oko United, Winneba. I bet come by me, Frank Nelson. I'm over here, says I turn on my scouting. So I turn and about my girl and about Bolo. Oni donko abolo no hasaba atani abu kujabu may so rest in peace ono nana e dem ko nto me hwe so mo pe place ni nto mo ba na ye bowie ni ana sata mi shaibu danko ono ya assistant coach to the Serbia coach the Cesar Video say
Dobrev
no Cesar Video I mean Serbia coach nti okachire no say oni ne oni ya wa hanti academy boys be on your community. I think so. Or the media man, it's an penny for so one person here show say, you can I am partner. The first game, your boy, yes, I qualify any out of France or Pando. They say, yes, I don't when you say, I walk home and yes, I don't say, an alliance, and it's your go, I don't follow it. Your ball match in the but not still not Vimno said season in the on my son. Nay, I'm a ball final game on the farm here. I think playoff or Tema. Any one of team you big boosters will say Africa. It's any the only now by 24 hours of 24 sad time in a TT brothers more as for the Toku sometime and Tom now be fair in TV and the offer a buy a direct say on service.
Okay, that time now we can save your coach and I think I'm a researcher rich, on an in charge. And time I present offer no more a day and a cost with you.
I think it's an easy because many team be multi savior. Many ones in the United has, I mean, additional power because from Division 1 to Premier and then easy. And I am missing confidence in it. You need has boys. I don't know which I can tell now. A coach, I'm a Africa. It's a normal Accra Sports Stadium. I mean, you're feeling the way I know where you're showing 2-1. I don't know about winning by campaign return match. And I'm a boy and I'm a 4-3 or so. Intina, me was I feeling they were premium for young and shut down Bonnie.
Apart from Hearts, no, was it Hearts of Folk the only club or only of Hawaii? Some of them, I mean, from Premier League.
Yeah, and now Wild Stars, Olympics, and second year Zakis. But then, no, almost share at any shade of glass. But now Hearts, no. I think Shaibu Tanko, so no coach one, no name more until no ADN, Emma Dean, A and Tim, Senegal meeting.
It is that time no offer send on the way. How lucrative was it?
Has of folk offer. Said no premium person call that time in a J 5 CD a month or really professional 5 CD a month.
2012 assembly came.
From no 2010.
Sorry, 2010 assembly. 5 CD
a month into you know.
That's a boy the 5 CD. Everything I found about.
We need bonus 2 CD. But I won't say I'm going to do any money. I'm going to be breakfast, lunch, and supper. I don't know now how much that a buyer. I mean, because near 5 CD.
They were no more for nails and hats. How much did they present on the table?
Scanning there, I think now 150 for 3 years.
Okay.
And I'm a salary 2.5.
That was in 2010.
2010.
Then 5 CD from 2.5. Now we say huge jump.
5 CD 2.5.
So I need to, I mean, let's say me move.
So how was the experience at Hearts of Folk? First, I mean, Premier League club. You can't big teams in Ghana, Hearts, Kotoko. When you're quite Ufi Academy, Oko Hearts of Folk. How was the experience there? What do one?
Very difficult task for me because players I'm going to they are well matured. Mature already until minimum left and right. Because me buy Anna Kuma Elko, just there and that top place and don't want to mean until Mama told me as a J. Teteluga, Lord Coty, McCarthy, and Oba Ichiro, Bobiansa, Satan, best to Ghana, Satan, and Sefa, Zimamba, and Babati, and I say books. Satan, Oboloka last time, SMMS, and Uria Santi, and so rest in peace. Martin to Medansa, Douglas and Kruma, and Abraham Anai, Nofi, Lions, and Bash, and Bashu, Captain Dreams FC. And she won't say, now, we first our place where a easy say from Division 1, we'll be near Quine, but Mas and Sunny place which is at Aquajima, almost where the Omaba, and Benizo Fury from Wild Stars. It's in a demon, but hey, sometimes let me condition, hey, because let me book Division 1, until now me confidence is making my penetrate. Yeah, I miss penetrate you to first team. How much a team in to team A, team B, or ATTC. I want to know training. Until only 15 minutes. I want team B. That's why me back. When a journey started for first 11 throughout 7 years, I'm spending or has a broken.
7 years I was spending with Hearts of Folk, who bought Premier League games over close to 90 games, it was 100 games. Now, player Ben over Kase amount of time per game, I will say, if you are a fancy Hearts in the Kotoko and a Hearts in the Lions, player with the main prescribes and come in, never go credit.
Sad time, you know, because my difficulties are share. Yane Brekum Chelsea because I don't know Bismarck Aidan Usu Podomo into our Chelsea team and as our time I would say and then easy and also name me first 90 minutes game until you introduce me in a team because na players in the program I don't know you will say I'm a boss again because almost lose and go no more heat until now me both free but that time na Podomo na won finfi won. Me finding it so difficult. But at the end of the day, no me man of the match.
When Oko has a folk now, it got to a point you been you captain of the side. I mean, how did it come about? Say, you were very good. They were equally good players in the team. And that news came saying, make you captain of the side of a huge club. I want him say, the supporters there. I mean, how did that come about?
Easy. Bana Madam for Pani Martin too. And since I don't know if you're captain, and you may be who they were handling your maybe. Until Omunina Koye and a Murune last no Koya. 2013 to 2014, almost started to say, I'm the band and Eddie Michi. But I'm a friend, my dodgy, I'm a friend, and my dodgy, I'm a
didn't turn out
to be a leader, in the house of folk.
Now we need Shed and Jones.
Never need John, but so be our okra. And say, I mean, your bon umpire say you're a deep per se, obey your captain, no be shaming your money penny. Say any person. And see, Ghana, my 2017. Banam, your general captain. Until Robinia.
That will cross some wager position.
It's not Robinia, I'm the year food captain. Until O'Brien against any internationalized ewa. No more bono ewa. Until O'Brien and English FI. Until the next game against Mediana Wakra. If you bench nearby, and me buy and use a ye band and man said, Menjina Mimbo. You go and bonnet me, Johnny. But yesterday did the match in a major. The real game, and as a bank with Kachams, no, Bandel, me and I'm member from the pool.
It is TM, the share will come.
I know no time now, I'm a fair for them. You want to meet Dimatem, no, I know, and your bad dressing room, I say no, and I'm okay, then I'm ready for it.
Okay, so how was your experience? I mean, how were you able to say, or manage a club, Niyama or captain of a very big club like that? You know? How did you manage? Because especially supporters, when you told me the moon tears.
Oh, yeah, and then easy because I'm quite heavy from what the crab out my chain one would be all my team in the Nakon. Again, echo, and I'm too in child place a car, place and call my bar, capital say, you say, and some once a man waiting my catcher. Be champagne for meetings, no one until then easy. So be captain has there and easy. But and yes, be captain keke, but impact I will be and so come.
Mekai season, them so last season how the boy out the free has of now can say injuries how name, but I mean I quite remember goals be I was share I feel enough fans now a toda Oma demo players nothing. A do baby crowd, multi be swallow. Be kind game be our Accra Sports Stadium. Say, was it against Dwarfs? We should go Bima and Tema Youth, yes.
Tema Youth,
so yes. And the real game, no. All Nick fans ne kasa. Oh, Chesomo no more crap as a Tomasabi. As a Etina Koswa Tina for more years, but. Shares are near my way in hearts of folk. Any of my current state, I have one EJ.
Baby, I had a ban do you, enemy teammate 2017. I think some of my buses here ban with they do in Omunia and do but a bit who say, and yeah, and prepare the enemy almost others on my sign, and I said. So
you think a players no share down friend one?
So players in an able and it depending character because we need character want to make sure because it will require one require ember make any elimination 2 months now we pay by 6 matches now bonus in by say na supporters ni dia ti na afro capital yes match no ngogo no be lusu no be ese ese wunya asamba ba be de ka chiro am pass your call also first 20 minutes ana me share first goal ana kg2 I share second goal me yinya win e be park e work post it was fun I mean yeah so go na me share so obi kai me against Ishmael Google share I'm rare in him, so winning nearby. From there, I say, send it to Biano. Place is someone go training. I'm about your training come on yet. Anything, you need to talk to them. Most will be more, I've been more, not the idea, and one of the show. They are very difficult.
What was your best moment, any or worst moment, or has of like moments we are who say yes? I mean, club no, the near Jiwaha, and at the moment we are saying, Niaman Shadan Queen, say we decided baby.
I think I know me moment many anti I was born here 2015 to 2016 because now I said my father
because of injuries now.
Injuries now. I feel like me all recover injuries, you know, we never playing time. Now coach and all on also for Swaba. So also some money place. Until you see how difficult it will be. Until the baby crown no much team too. Na boy FA Cup na e bi no so ball. Until me captain FA Cup.
Mo two captain.
Yeah. Until me wo mi team FA Cup na me wo mi team. E do super. E be free team ko kwando mole no ashitemu ni ni akobo yakwa atu ni a share 4-3 sa.
The league ni musu so ayo.
Ni ya pe yan yet. No be so. Until we say sa nyama ni nyina na enye easy e mami. Ya bo Champions League so who form so yam free but when you but once I work contract with the club you need to yeah.
of all the coaches I was born under at Hasselfolk, why now? Because I say coach winner shape in life that is at Hasselfolk. And my man who say no, why am I mama? Me drew baby.
I messed up to shy bitango because on the Michelle said the bunny premier wiser on and my messiah winning second. I'm a bad anchor because Duncan but she met now say 101 say or Mercedes I I didn't be to meet him said Sanka me concentrate now a focus where you man so every season maybe I'm in a mere high goal scorer or so for maybe I'm a booking choir. Me stress away because me and me says time to miss chances na the book review but to me can't even one person be frame me but also no boy me but na me feel say no harm me be United e will be chem in the time e show me one goal me shall go under 1 minute ye bobo on we me demand of the match but next game na cry one frame come maybe I was ready. As someone catch me coach, ready, but not me pay more. When any new woman, so on so boy, bound so one chair, and I'll call it, and I may pull you to buy, no, so we take you, but so deep, BB a car, and way, and on so plenty, and I'm using me free me buy, and on so cool. And then you also boy me, cry, offense, and the time. I so buy. It's your no DBA man, major BBA man say, Tisiano, Miana meet me decided. The Wabra born a member, but also behind the scene. But you're not film with the not the appointment. It is our 4 coaches here, premier level.
So, Thomas, I mean, you can't be I mean, how you started, Hasselfolk and all that. Well, yeah, be wrapping up on that very soon, and then we move to the other side of your life. So how were you actually surviving El Hasselfolk? I mean, when you know that salaries are not really coming, the amount is not really much, and then the hype. I mean, oh yeah, Captain Obama Hasselfolk, especially Oko Stadium and all that. How were you keeping up?
Easy. It wasn't easy for me, but I need to manage it and I mean, if you to go, I mean, my family and some of big men.
So what the salary now if you to show?
Almost supporting me kakra maybe a full staffs in Yamabi. Na one man be or banana in my friend Mr. T. Maybe ana a salary in banana way or not to me by top a money or any Sanyama no abe chama. Yeah, I was over junction my blue park no abe chama no this can come my until I say on one
so I mean time Bena would decided say well 7 years will have to fall maybe I mean near your friend say I am Michael was in me I think I will be a Nkroma beye
krobo di say ano onya beye o mapanya no se krobo me no wan na tuna be mi ntia
I mean time bene pempe so bene do ya feel say oh now I mean the person become professional you know me fee has to what informed your decision then the man to take his decision
me akasa no decision the man should and take it because and now I'm willing to still continue with the club.
Okay.
But me one season I can't because my body me not check. Until I come 1 season, mama yetenase. Maybe I come 1.5 yetenase. Yeah, son. You know, yeah, auntie. That's ambition. Until I come 1 season, I say, "Ubia amba umi samehwe." Until hona me started say, "Okay."
That's a movie.
I say this year, say na no mo hia me na nya sabi. Nti ndia masem nyina ehye me team nti no mo so mo ye se season e ende a o meja me kwan na nyankopon so amen ne hu mo bona na adum so ebeto me so nti e ka me 3 months na me contract a ende na ese mo ye me se o mo hia nti o mo frɛ me akoma frɛ me se to gbese nya contract be won o pese o hia ya na amount a ye pe and I'm so okay. Satan no more demika. I'm sure okay. And I'm sure Saka. So I'm sure.
Saka no more kase. For how many months?
No, me sani on fee balance. Nti me say ni omuntwa size kan omutwa wi a me no metena se ne aka omusu odabi odi amenka ne ambeje no mo fanka na me se odabi nti na say omuka na maka sa na yebo leg no so nti yebo tama YouTube no sa ta na Minnesota MLS omuso aba say amene no mo hiam na aka me 1 month nti kokusiki sa ta no na ewo to frame me ni Razak ewo small dressing room Accra the small one say na ewo nti ebekwa na am say okay some face am meton na mo nya bidia na mo mayen kwe na mo say ono later na say daddy mo person meton player dia for now mo person ya jili next season na am say okay so mo person ya jili next season dia and munya maye na manya munya maye dia mimi dia nako nti omo bisa me na me say yes because a human na me I bought him in 7 years now. I mean, 2 bedrooms room here. And I play behind the sun after football they be ordinary Tibet.
Bicycle crown 2 bedrooms after final.
Oh, say we make a say. Now because bicycle there any person one and they who are
baby are done it.
Nti me kan na say ye didim sa ti ye boy e kwatamali ye boy FA Cup ni we no mo frame contract on asem team manager Sabankwe Kokusechi Frank Nelson and Honorable Odote nti ye kwatena sisi na mo bi o mo laptop na mo hwehwe o minima na o mo dey offer me to me ba me bufu ye na offer na o mo dey mami ni ameji previous years and ko na e was so saying ni o dey mami nti me bufu na me say okay me ni me manager and me lawyer Robert na saka nti ni do won bia e be mo maswati nti ankwesi aga and e ba back to Accra nti e ba back to Accra na say nda achina and na see nti me e bought up it or Capos so ata na me ofi ana KHFC man bi on wadada also ya KHFC as Daniel Woba omo dey assembly fan so minim ne da no frame me share no wini majanche run about no you should be CB no be say say adentina me say me mbo house bi so omo ye closer to operado ni sawe na me kan offer no me no say okay say sa dey am so me fa me offer fine me name it now me dey offer any me salary am percentage e dey ma o so be gini mas na so okay nti onu kwa chem hende Ghana say ene me ngina Monday member training because omo ba match ni Saturday okay please me dey am share one nti Monday na me ba training nti me ba no so ba no me be san afa say no so wa present me offer na ma any format omo feel like date omo dey man no kra apam or from I say, I say, until when I'm taking business, okay. So, sanity there, and I say, me pay baby, I'm making tea.
Some now will give 450.
Yeah, 450.
That's why you send an uncle with some of them 1,000.
7,000.
Or person I will renew contract.
I don't know, can say, Virginia, me think say
1,000.
1,000 years old.
Now price control.
No price because
captain,
my captain and national asset. My me chance about local blaster na why we need to say Utriaska according to performance in the season. And now we are 2017 so next season here. I mean,
now we go back 2,000.
I say sorry. I'm going so.
Yes.
Let me say room. Let me say room.
5,000.
Let me say room. Enti no mun kasa ho. Enti me wana Ismail frame.
Okay.
I'm so okay. So I has the phone ready said e be o me hia me say this man. And they are need.
You nti na ma.
And nti na ma because na nti ase anya edwuma between me and then I say me take a board risk.
Udi here obi wo mu. E kwan on fa so a odi free house.
Yeah, baby no yes because I think say na nkanya sa kwan na nka between me ni team no enya. Hanka say ya sunju kwan so say we are and the call and I said we knew my yes and he said we say me because in a maybe Yanko Ponchen Emma team Emma 2017 any has fun dear wishes of a bus stadium. One may share me, I may shake his you to Kobana Cosmos, somebody, Razak, Tinga and Kuinusa. Now we are playing. But at the end of the day, Abbey Magic go over. They are measure. But I'm Manisano, Nayami.
Oko is my lead, I mean, Oko, no. Now, what you're saying, I mean, you moved on to another club. How was your first foreign contract like? What was it like?
And it's easy because it's my lead and I'm small club, Egypt. Let me teammates, my captain, say, Asan. What's yeah, I mean, so we need to follow Egypt. One and I captain my day. When you come on, and then easy. And I mean, it's an opportunity to come. And a very sad note for me is coach or signing me do Egypt and also resign.
I know them out terminated.
And then man proven by cancer.
No more playing time.
Yeah, because it's difficult for me. Because I know him or scout him or share me. And you need the over position. And Martina me be I said meeting up penetrate to the team at winning. And I'm to say be different. So maybe agent guy then we move on to.
Now you moved from there to Malaysia.
Yeah.
Into your Hona current role. Okay. And you are still with your club now?
Yeah, I'm signed 2 years. I'm a PKMP in Malaysia. But the president in India problem or a car team. I said, band the sanction be about team. So, yeah, tenants in my account. One minute green light is said, maybe I will be a person of
in all Niawa film through career, I mean, from academy side to Premier League to professional and all that. Ubeka say you are satisfied, senior, what you are now say, inka, and your injuries and KB you'll be bigger because Nipa Ibrani Omusha here probably they are still up there.
Abi so say enye press so abi anga wuwo abi I press so anga abi obedu what bibi nyankopɔ de medu sisie no I'm okay with it kakra na aka wo menim no abi mbra aka wo menim mo ball wo say na Mr. Radin Pai say abama super asa to egusu no de me wi asomde nti eno na me hwɛ.
Which club na ka unya yanka ebe be our last club abebo before you say bye bye to your football career?
At Manchester United.
Okay.
But you know you mad
against the four. They say when they Chelsea against the four.
And no Madin any senior I mean by any adum near mobile. At also there I mean
yeah.
Yes, national team. I'm saying Wabubu be a Shasia under 20 Neprani, but 2017. I'm saying Obakasenon was your finest year or season as a footballer.
Yes, 2017 because I don't remember until my full season. Many injuries there. Until I am Frida on the ball because I'm afraid local blaster first badge ni I'm afraid me na mo with the for ya I'm started say mo ka jegu nti nyɛ ya san de frame me ya ni liberty e wodan so ma satan na maso ko ne do ni other staff so bia be hwɛ abeni wa ya abeni wa ya ba so I think ya show 3-0 mi share 2 na Cosmos Dauda e share back I wanna me cover box na e de gigi scan and the honor a TV with mammy and look at blaster. At the board justify and at the board challenging to me and qualifying the board
Waffle tournament. You I mean, the Amoye with J. Crew and Margana. I didn't make us a 2017 and a year away because said the Musidam who had the Shonko, a Shagan and Yam. We know colleagues Cobna Chumune monetary rewards are near said Monsakai.
Oh yeah, near Amudu too, now came your bonuses near so Amanda Yaka, Amudi Sika,
the president did Monsakai.
Yes, I can. Bibiana other sponsors, sponsor, Unibank as is some than CBS accounts, MI, this got to me, almost like the only year.
Okay, to move to me as a sister account.
Yeah, my accounts.
Oh, okay, sure. Sometimes, what me dream say maybe most of your injuries, you know, they are spiritually backed. About I dream pain. I mean, anytime you get to your peak and something you get injured or you think, oh, maybe it's just part of football. Maybe I'm a median.
We any Pankwan did. A do baby as I know many other things. I then Pankwan would do picker then back. But which I did can answer said, player we would be on Wushu never back. And the Wushus are windy. It's never baby, and you need to accept it in good faith. Yeah. To continue, say maybe I would do and oversend to an amount now. It's in ready.
I think that the only national team umbo so far might be the Black Stars. Yeah. Are you hoping say yeah?
Oh yeah. Me hope say my bonds are maybe I'm retire again, but in Nigeria so the way I'm not concentrating and focusing. Because Black Stars 2017 I born because I'm afraid me, but now I call your office or information by say that I am in refuge. I mean, I handled it. I'm the member of Black Star. Maybe I'm not sure. Say they are meeting at 15 or before then. Until any Egypt times I should cry. Until no person will replacing, but later on, as a boy, until me go say you're at the bar. I born in Black Star and said,
yeah.
So say from here, awareness where Ujinabre and because we can say Malaysia, Munya, team problem, TC, baby, or pay with me, like free agent of that matter, for that matter. So it's a hino when it.
I think some agents are working. Okay. And I didn't know what I was the guy stands still, so into me. Say, I am a pen and be a drawer.
A Malaysia, one I say,
a bureau office in the bureau, Malaysia, or until you share baby. I didn't have any more or the ever copy.
So, we carry a Abbey, only mostly old players, no more carry a baby in the air, because I'll never back about the ball, me, your friends in childhood club. In that Nasica, I say, to the young person, but I say, sometimes I'm waiting to yourself back. I mean, I do stamp and pension or a bravo, but you come back and maybe end your career with us.
Maybe a member as a player, but maybe other administrator or coach or but as a player,
okay. But because Matisse say you are coming back to join Hasselhoff.
I think it's an interview I made in NJTV, and Obisami say it is a former club in here, Mrs. I said, my boy, and I'm so why not? Still, me wage you minimum say me retiring, I will play for them, but yes, I me and I wish you would be Simon, a one boy,
the interest no, some bad year.
Oh yeah, I mean,
with an improved offer.
Yeah,
maybe at 6,000 a month to be at.
Sure, come with him.
With that, Thomas, I'm saying you ever could break Lina, you can carry outside Ghana or call Egypt or call Malaysia because of COVID-19. Office be table so only agent more work around the arena kofoma. Mubahebe dupa ebe fitina wakwako bo obra say yaburu bisho na ushe sisi current crop of players local based boys na say the omu pray say omu be outside in them but who yeshewa house of food for instance ubo for 7 years even before that Baby, I'll start see free, so kind of intellectuals are to really professional. And I say, no, we are looking about not less than 17 years of your career.
Because neighbor intellectuals 5 years to Windy for 5 years.
Until now, just mean what 17 years. What one I would, but still now worry she must say any day because I had a person. But you see, boys, you know, oh, boy, 1 2 you say Togo, Tanzania, and he now Susan and Yama, no. A day future now the local boys now mobile.
A big baby and any because Yama be a film. Every woman now be doing your club with him at a tea. I don't say 7 minutes and Yamanity. If you listen, me bought 1 2 and I said, when you're season, you need to move. And until a man is a baby and he say a corner. Maybe I'll go up on a number, but
I'm saying 2 players from Suna club administrators, club owners, and so almost so there now, so back catch on because I'm said they all can say, Umani Pano Asumbi, any a motor, or bit me at Nache. It's there now, so there the future now we catch on.
I think, say, so do baby ammonia soft kakra, and the base of, say, if you ma. Sikana ni budget na mo dia 20 pounds so e dia na so nti wo hwe so Ghana no ye na West Africa no Ghana pese ye football no ye na ye salary na wo from nti so be fi baby e by top player or hwe on salary basis ati say bi obi a wa bo national team na to me project wo kakra but wo mbodi a nti ko bo amount bi as administrator no ko bo amount bi ma play bia I mean, one shall win yes, often.
Yeah, call near off the field, near one to do. Mostly, say, mostly then now. Oh, yeah.
Oh, me tell you. And you know, so me shall see a fee. Other day, one at the Abbey.
So, yeah, other than him. And the other day, one when I out your mobile.
How much did it? And a Babaji out of and Aduma Kumanya Miche, and Ampofaji.
Oh, and currently, so why am I out?
Oh, Cecilia, dear, I mean, beam to the world.
Beam,
yeah,
to beam, no matter. Mamma,
oh, do you beam fan?
Oh, yeah, me a beam fan, you are me shirting now. My Tony,
Angloga,
Send me a fear. Because you know, it's closer to Ashama, Ashama, so no Jericho. Oh,
yeah, name them the in our paper. I hear it.
It's a top tanker.
Oh, okay.
It's a be me there. I mean, by SM, so Makuma because me no winning by no machine or winning sec. Because me buying the second and me Jaco Tia, my dear. I mean, honestly, me support.
But you've been from me far away. It is like I know go and Cadena Cabe. Because engineer, dear, yeah, the tunche, military, so yeah, the tunche because I owe my ambition. Think I want Bobo and Cabe.
Samia Mamma.
Then I can now press away.
And now, pendulum, Intina Mambo Bona,
I'm a musician.
Yeah, Mambo, say, be engineer and it's a military now. Because now, if you know some system of fear, I do call a yearly program. Okay, and Diana. Mediated. Too
bad, that's what I say.
And Gamay DJ.
DJ Abbey.
Because then the HNA question speakers in any, so we know no more Mrs. Need.
Oh, okay. DJ Abbey, the Abbey This is the Untold Stories with me, Betty Yose, and my colleague Michael Isian Oche. And today we were in the home of DJ Thomas Abbey, who was the former captain of Accra Hearts of Oak and also currently Ghana International. And you heard his story. I know you've been inspired by a lot of things that he said, and I know you've been wondering. I mean, there were so many things you wanted to know about him, and today you got to know all of that. on the Untold Stories. We will catch you again same time on the Untold Stories. But until then, stay safe and peace out.
Bim, 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 bim.